What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome back to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Here's for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Shaun Meehan. Shaun, how's it going?
I'm good. I like that you've changed my name slightly there. I'm evolving into my festive form, which will be Shaun Meehan.
That is literally a joke. If this is your first episode...
Oh, tune out now. It doesn't get any better than that.
It does not get any better. Why is that a gag, Shaun, about Christmas?
I just did a Christmas joke because it's November. Yeah. What do you want from me here?
Shaun.
Shaun.
This is weird news. What do we do here?
Oh, you have spent the week gathering all the weirdest news stories from around the world. You're about to read them all out to me, a man too busy making toys for all the children of the world to listen or read any weird news, Connor.
Yes. And so, an interesting
You're getting
thing...
a big bag of coal. Can I just let you know?
What if I wanted a big bag of coal?
I often thought this, because I was very cold as a child. So, what if I just got a big bag of coal and
people think Ireland is very not advanced, and you're really kind of standing up to that stereotype.
No, I just think I had an iron deficiency or something.
Oh, but, okay. Yeah.
Because we don't have any sunlight, you know?
Very creased clothes.
Yeah, that's it. So, if I got a big bag of coal, I think my parents would have been delighted. Not that we were destitute or anything. It's always good to have coal. There used to be. Sorry, I'm going very early on the tangents this week.
You've gone very early.
There used to be in school, in primary school, which is up to age 12 here. There used to be these little Christmas annuals that they'd give out. They were called Sugra, which is Irish for playing or happy. And spree, which is the Irish for playing or happy. I can't remember which one.
It's one or the other.
It's one or the other. But they were sponsored by a coal company.
Fuck off.
Yeah, did you not have these? Was this just my part of the country?
I can't say I kept up with who was running the coal mines at the time.
I remember there'd be all these
I was big into renewable energy even back then, Shaun.
Of course, absolutely. Still are in a big way.
You've
covered this podcast by bicycle.
I think coal's on the way back.
Coal's making a comeback. I remember, I believe it was Spree 2004. We had Jessica Alba's Invisible Woman was just on the cover.
They didn't have the rights for Jessica Alba.
Not at all. They found a JPEG on early MSN message boards, I would say.
They used the dial-up. They got the JPEG. Yeah. It took them 4 days to download the image. They're like, fuck it, we may put it on all the images now.
But fuck it, all the issues. It's like, we downloaded the invisible one. Oh no.
What about Ben Grimm, Michael Chiklis, they said.
What about fans of The Shield? What will they do?
2004, The Shield is flying, Shaun. That's where all the money was.
Peak Shield.
So, Shaun, we got to start off weird news this week, and we are starting off with a story that was sent to us, which I always enjoy when one of our many fellow idiots all send us in stories.
All right, just insult the listeners while you're at it.
I said fellow.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
We're all dumb together.
If we're all fellow serial killers, that's pretty bad.
I mean, if you say it like that, we're all fellow great huggers.
All right, the argument.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Fair enough.
We are going to New Zealand, Shaun. Do you have any?
Oh.
Do you have any thoughts about who could have possibly sent this in?
Was it Taika Waititi?
It was indeed Taika. The only other New Zealand person we know, and that is our patron, Waffles.
Waffles, you're an absolute legend. Thank you very much.
So Waffles sent this in, and
loved your work on Thor Ragnarok, by the way.
He was Thor. So we're starting with New Zealand Possum holds woman hostage at her home.
Oh, postage, you say?
I think that's what actually the possum had started saying over the phone, yes. What are your demands? I demand this is called a postage situation.
When this is reported upon, and it will be reported upon.
It fucking will. I'm a possum.
I'm a possum that can use a phone, which I'm assuming.
A rotary phone, of course.
I was also imagining a rotary phone.
Of course, he's not using a mobile. You're thinking of rotary.
You can track that.
He's thinking of the 5G. That's where they get you.
He's at a payphone. You ever seen a phone booth with Colin Farrell? It's that for a possum.
I'd fucking watch it. I would too. Actually, Phone Booth is a movie that doesn't get enough loving. It's a fantastic film.
That's a solid film. It's properly it's a good story.
I think I have a random piece of trivia, and it was filmed in under like a week, I think, or maybe like 8 days, something like that. I believe it.
It's like because that one with
he's just standing in the phone booth for the whole time.
Yeah, there's like that one with Tom Hardy where he's driving across the country. It was done in it's all in one take, and so it was done in like 4 hours or something like that.
Fuck. And did he have like a mask on that you couldn't really hear his voice, or? Yeah,
it was either Dark Knight Rises or I was going to say Dune Supremacy, but no, Mad Max Fury Road. That's what it's called.
Also, Christopher Nolan's World War II film. I can't remember. Dunkirk. Yes, Dunkirk. Yeah. With
Harry Styles.
A possum has been released without charge. That's a sentence that was said. After it held a woman hostage at her home in New Zealand, the police say. Officers received a call late on Sunday night from a distressed woman who said a possum was holding her hostage at her home in the South Island city of Dundee. When she would exit her house and attempt to reach her car, the possum would charge at her and she would have to flee back inside every single time, Shaun.
Really?
Yeah.
For how long?
I mean, it said that she couldn't leave her home for many hours. So, wow. The possum... But that implies the possum attacks, and then once she runs back inside, goes back into hiding and waits.
I'm trying to think what the possum's angle here is. Why doesn't he want her leaving the house? You ever seen like Inside a Mind, like Inside a Serial Killer kind of a thing?
You're trying to Criminal Minds this.
I'm trying to Criminal Minds this possum, exactly. Now, my first question is, how fast do you run into that car, and how far is that car away? Because... And I don't mean to assume things. I feel I could outrun a possum.
Dangerous situation. But do you want to get into that fight? If it comes to a square off, it's the possum, it's the car, then the possum, then you. It's not a race at that point.
Is the possum it's like a T kind of formation that the possum is going to intersect me on the way to the car? Or is he guarding the car?
The possum is leaning against the car, arms crossed, one leg over his other leg, smoking a cigarette.
Oh, he's a pretty cool possum.
Leather jacket.
Pretty cool possum. Leather jacket, definitely. He's a ruffian. God, but you could also... I feel like a dodge a possum. Maybe, look, we don't have possums here, I'm pretty sure. I think the closest thing we probably have is a badger. But I think, I just feel I could outsmart a possum. All right?
That's what Wile E. Coyote said about a different species, but you just feel like you get outsmarted. You end up in trouble. That's what I've learned from that show.
But I don't live in a cartoon world where a parachute can turn into an anvil at any moment.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Well, surely she has some meat in the house that you could throw and distract the possum with.
Maybe the possum wasn't there for meat, though. It was there for revenge.
What did this lady do to a possum then?
Well, it's not said. We can only fill in the gaps ourselves. But she's trapped in her house for several hours.
No, you can't claim, it's for revenge, and then offer nothing more.
Just she killed the possum's family. It's a taken situation.
Oh, well, now I respect the possum.
When the police arrived and approached the front door, so they arrived, they get called in, the police. There's a murder going on down the street, by the way. A juvenile possum came out of the dark and ran at one of the officers, eventually climbing up one of the officers' legs. They suspected it was either an escaped pet or had recently been separated from its mother. So that doesn't really help us clear the situation up of why it's attacking this woman.
Who has a pet possum? Aside from alliteration, that's just ridiculous.
After apprehending the suspect. Little handcuffs.
Come on. Even we're not that bad. We had a monkey escape from the zoo last year.
Apprehending the suspect. As in, like, there's other suspects on the... He's going to have to go in a lineup. Yeah, that's the one. That's the fucking one, officer.
Because they all wear those little... I'm thinking of raccoons. Shit.
All the rest of them are all grown men. It's just the possum holding up the numbers.
Number 5.
It's number 5. After apprehending the suspect, police delivered the possum up to a nearby lookout spot and released it back into the wild to prevent...
Don't put him on make-out point. All those teens will be destroyed.
To prevent further citizen harassment. No harm came to the possum or the officer, but the woman, she was shook up, Shaun. She was shooketh. And the only reason we are covering this story on Weird News is because they wrote it like this possum was an actual criminal that had committed crimes, and they apprehended the suspect. Go on.
And I've googled a picture of the common brush-tail possum.
Of course.
Common to New Zealand. It looks like someone fucked up an animal. Like, it looks like they were trying to make like a koala badger platypus, but then just a bit of cat and rat DNA got in there. It's very unsettling. I don't care for it. And I like regular possums, all about them. They look like little fucking menaces. I love them. But this yoke...
Oh, you've turned on the New Zealand possum.
Just not to discriminate against possums.
Yeah.
But I just feel if you were to see a picture of the New Zealand brush-tailed possum, Connor, you too would have doubts about whether you trust it or not.
So are you starting to side with the woman here, thinking, you know what, I would also run away back into the home? I like the idea that she ran out at least 4 times. At what point do you call the police? How many times do you have to go to the car before you think, I need to get the police involved?
Here's my thing, because do you call like the emergency number, like 999 here in Ireland? Or do you call your local police station and be like, look, I'm sorry, but I literally don't know who else to call.
Yeah. Is there
I need an escort.
Like, I need to be helped from a possum. I don't know if that's one of the options. You have ambulance, you have fire brigade. I don't know if there's a possum line.
Now, there is a sociopathic way to do this. Or maybe it's psychopathic. I'm not quite sure of the difference. But you order pizza, right?
Oh. Allow the pizza boy to be eaten, and then you become friends.
Yeah, you and the possum eat the pizza boy. You're now bonded by blood. No, neither of you can tell each other secrets.
You both look at each other like, we both know the crime. Neither of us can admit.
There's an understanding here.
Because if I admitted to it, you're going down too.
Yeah, and look, not to be rude or anything, but you're a possum. Who are they going to believe?
Yeah, I like the idea. She's like, I didn't do it alone. I did it with a possum.
Oh, God. Okay, she gets off on insanity.
Let her off. She's a wild card, but I'm glad she's in her deck. Go on there now, you murderer. Oh, she ate him as well. Oh, fuck. We shouldn't let her leave, should we?
He did take 35 minutes to get there, though, so...
Fucking ridiculous.
It's kind of on him at that point.
Cannibalism is on him at that point.
Yeah.
Now, they did go to an animal expert here, and they said that they don't understand why the possum was still around. Normally, it would be logical for a possum to run and hide, because, I mean, the phrase playing possum literally means pretend to be hurt and then maybe strike it a little bit. But
yeah,
either running to hide or faking injury. This possum was all out attack. He was Yu-Gi-Oh! Attack moding it, and nobody knows why. And so,
well, you have your revenge theory. That's already on the go.
I mean, I feel like it might be revenge. I think that might be it. This woman did something to piss off the possum, and in New Zealand, that means death. Possums work together in New Zealand, apparently. I
mean, look, from what I know in New Zealand, that tracks. Like, they seem like a lovely bunch of folks. Specifically our patron Waffles. But all I'm saying is, if a possum wanted to organise some kind of, I don't know, New Zealand wizardry tournament or whatever they do over there. Like, anytime a possum does anything out of the ordinary, I think it's enough to warrant, like, a bit of respect for that possum. Because people just expect him to just be little, like, trash bears and just roam around the woods. But
you're saying we need
possum,
to learn to respect them.
I just think we can learn from them. Like, what if, like, this possum, for instance, was driven to... I was going to say cannibalism. That's something we made up.
We made that up. He just literally just attacked this woman a few times. Yeah,
just attacked this woman a few times. For what reason? I did look, the revenge arc, pretty good. Maybe he doesn't like fossil fuels. Didn't want her using the car. If she came out on a bike, he would have been grand, you know?
He's like, he's trying to protect the earth. He's like, you are not using that fucking diesel. It's a 2-litre diesel. Fuck's sake.
You look me in the eye and tell me the New Zealand government wouldn't appoint a possum as a recycling awareness mascot.
You know what? They're legendary enough to do it.
Yeah.
Like a team.
They'll do it. And who would we have? Oh, we'd have some Irish country music star or something.
I was going to say Nathan Carter.
Nathan Carter. Liverpool's own Nathan Carter.
Oh, he's making a killing over here. He's printing money. He's like Michael Bublé at Christmas over here. It's madness.
It's ridiculous.
So we're going to have to move on, Shaun, to our next piece of news. And I feel like this might be the strangest robbery that we that we cover this week, because it's definitely one that caught my eye. Because I have Bridgeport mail carrier robbed of rubber bands at gunpoint.
Oh. Now when they say, like, did they have like a rubber band between their fingers? Being like,
No, they had their rubber band stolen at gunpoint.
Right, but why, Connor? I granted bands. You probably don't know. What's the point? When's the last time you used a rubber band? Realistically?
In day to day, never. I got my college degree. They put a rubber band around that. That was several years ago.
Oh wow! I got a ribbon around mine, but whatever. Actually, here's a bit of behind the curtain. When you take your photo with your degree in college, they gave us. They don't have you hold the paper because it doesn't like look right on camera. So they give you like a PVC pipe with a bit of ribbon around it, and you hold that, and in the photo it looks like you're holding a rolled up degree.
Sorry, hang on. Now, a lot of people might not know this, right? But we have the same degree.
We do.
Like a year out. Okay, so I was the year ahead of you. So my question to you is, I never got any of this shit. Why do all of our photos have to look shit and you got the fancy degrees?
I don't think we got the fancy degree. It was PVC pipe. Like it's what's under your sink. Like, who
thought that was a good idea?
The photographer, I guess. But like, and also it's gas because my brother went to like a university.
Smart person.
Oh, like he can.
Yeah, like not one of our shit degrees.
No, not at all. But like, there's a thing in Ireland that like if you went to a university, you can vote for the Senate in Ireland. We can't do that because we didn't go to university.
Bollocks.
But I know.
I'm putting all my votes to nobody.
he has these lovely photos outside, like an ivy crawled wall outside of a fucking castle of a college.
Yeah, fuck.
And mine is a blue sky background.
Yes. Car park behind us with a little ribbon.
Lads drinking cans in the back. It's great, lads.
This is where we got our degrees, lads. It still counts. Still counts.
Fucking still have the same. I think we have science degrees or something like that. I think
they gave us we did film, but somehow for some reason it was covered by the science department. Very strange.
I remember having to take like physics of light and sound.
We did physics for like a whole year.
Yeah, so we're scientists. We are scientists. We are bachelors of science.
Now to talk about the man who was robbed of his rubber bands.
Of course. Sorry, didn't mean to get distracted there.
A local man, I forgot my Bunsen burner. A local man was arrested after police said he held up a mail carrier at gunpoint and stole all of her rubber bands. Wilson Ortiz, 56, was charged with second-degree robbery, possession of a controlled substance, and a risk of injury to people. Which, I mean, yeah.
One of those bands will take your eye out, like.
According to police, on Monday, the mail carrier was on her route, or just a regular general route, delivering mail in her truck on Central Avenue, when two men wearing hooded sweatshirts blocked her truck. So, this is planned. Okay. This is a fucking heist.
And like you're driving a mail truck, like you could be carrying anything, you wouldn't even know about it.
Police said the older of the two men pulled out a black handgun, pointed it at the mail carrier, and demanded she turn over all of her rubber bands immediately, or else. I mean, I love the idea that she's like, oh fuck, he's got a gun, and there's a split second of, oh shit, I'm gonna die, and then he's like, give me all your rubber bands, and you have to like, wait, what? What did he say?
Sorry? What do you want? Like the most genuine that's the most genuine confusion any human has ever felt, I think. She's
like reaching for like her bag, just has all of her money in it, and they're like, we want all your rubber bands. Oh no! Oh no! That's so valuable to me.
See, are the letters all wrapped up in rubber bands? Like, do you have to take those off one by one? I wonder.
And they just wait. Oh, for fuck's sake! Here we go. No, I've got blisters now. I may stop for a little because I would have a timble. So you have a
they just open the back of the van, and she's like delivering loads of asparagus, and it's all bundled together. It's like, oh shit! Today of all days.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Who could have known?
Do you want to lend a hand or anything?
Afraid that the man would shoot her. Makes sense. Police said the mail carrier complied and gave up a handful of rubber bands.
A handful?
Like 20.
What's the end game here?
This is why I wanted to bring it to you, Shaun, because you have a weird news here where robbery at gunpoint. I'm like, fuck. Mail carrier robbed at gunpoint. Oh shit, that's quite bad. There's a lot of valuable things in the back of that truck, I can only assume. Coming up to Christmas as well. Lots of presents, I would say. Maybe people ordered early. Black Friday, early deals, that kind of shit.
Lot of Hello Fresh meals, perhaps.
Mattresses and other advertising things. But these men decide...
Some everyday wireless earbuds?
Blue Chew? Oh my god. But these men decide... I like that they're like camping out on the side of the road like, here she comes. Do you have the gun? Well, this is going to be the fucking perfect crime. She's not going to be expecting us. They run out, stop the van, give me all your fucking rubber bands, right? Or else. They get a handful of rubber bands. The perfect crime. They get away. They got everything they wanted, Shaun.
Yeah. So, where did this take place, did you say?
Bridgeport.
Bridgeport. Don't
know.
I believe it's an industrial centre, which plays right into my theory. So, Bridgeport, famed. What if? And this is me reaching a bit. There's supply chain shortages across the world.
They're like big money and stationery, lads. Offices opening back up. They're opening back up. They're going to run out of bands.
Well, maybe not in Ireland, but we'll put a pin in that for the minute.
They won't be able to use any rubber bands. They'll run out fairly quickly, won't they? Right. What do? We get in. Bit of supply and demand.
But what's the big problem with industry and businesses at the minute, Connor? Can't find enough workers. Do you know, people are entrepreneurs these days. It's perfect freelancing culture at the minute.
If you want to subscribe to our Patreon, you can, by the way.
You can, of course. It's
down below.
Links down below. Everyone's sound. You get bonus content every month.
So much bonus content.
What if someone had the dream in Bridgeport of starting the world's largest rubber band ball, a popular roadside attraction across the States, okay? And they're documenting this process online through some kind of TikTok or OnlyFans. And then...
Difference.
And then someone catches on, someone with maybe a bit more capital behind them, and it's like, I'm just going to buy the entire northeastern supply of rubber bands and make my own rubber band ball.
Fuck. That would ruin the plan.
It would ruin the plan of the original Mr. Ortiz. Is that what his name was?
It's Mr. Ortiz. Wilson Ortiz.
Wilson. Castaway.
It's the only thing you could find.
And it's the only thing fucking rattling around up there. And so Wilson decides, okay, the dream isn't dead, but I don't have my supply of rubber bands anymore.
Yeah. Now I need to get possibly handfuls. All I need is handfuls more.
Handfuls at a time. Like, that's how much is in it. Because once you're a pretty big rubber band ball, I feel like you only need a few.
The rubber band ball will start rolling and just naturally find more rubber bands itself. It'll become sentient.
Like some kind of early PS1 game.
Yes. But I like the fact that it says police officers arrived shortly after on the scene, and they searched the area for the two suspects. They found the two men, identified as Ortiz and a juvenile male, a short distance away. So it didn't get very far by the time the police arrived. Police said we didn't do anything, but the evidence, Sean, the evidence, because Ortiz had the rubber bands wrapped around his left wrist. So he was walking around with the fucking drugs on him. Like, evidence there.
You steal sunglasses, you just walk around wearing the sunglasses, because no one's that brazen, surely.
Yeah.
Same with the rubber bands.
It couldn't be these guys.
That cool guy, he's got no time for my questioning.
All of his papers are all together.
Now, okay, this next segment, I'll admit, it's mainly so I can use it in the tags. But recently, throughout COVID-19, Logan Paul has been opening Pokemon cards, and he got a holographic Charizard and has driven up the price of Pokemon cards. Booster packs, pack opening, Twitch. And so, what if the kid...
Are you having a brain problem right now?
I think I might be. What if Wilson's kid got really into Pokemon cards? So many, the house is full of them, and they're all loose. They're all just sliding around. They're no longer mint. So he's like, you know what we need, son, is some kind of way to fasten these cards together.
We need to stop buying these cards. But no, that's stupid. We need to put the cards together.
Dad, all of these bits I'm earning from opening them.
And now I have all of my Elon Musk bitcoins to my left.
Yes. It's to the moon, father.
Look, I love the idea. They were like, give me everything you have. And she's like, fuck, okay. Your rubber bands, I bet. What the fuck are you giving me money for? I don't need money. I need things to hold things together. The most minor of all crimes.
Wasn't Tom Hanks in Castaway? He was a delivery man. His best friend was Wilson.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
What if this is some kind of gritty Castaway reboot in the making?
What's his obsession with rubber bands? He needs to bring them back to the island?
It's one day he snapped. Huh? Huh? Oh.
So, Sean, we're going to move on, right? And I have a great escape for you, because I have 3 words. This next storyline start with: cow escapes slaughterhouse, and
good start.
It's a good start. Cow escapes slaughterhouse and takes water slide to freedom.
What? What's the setup of this slaughterhouse?
It's like Saw, but fun.
It's like a reverse Saw. Like, you escape the horrible trap and then there's a water slide to freedom.
You want to have a swim? A cow has reportedly escaped a slaughterhouse in Brazil and managed to make it into a neighbouring water park.
Sorry, no, those two should not be neighbours. Right?
I feel like very similar to like the match company beside the firework factory. I think you keep them apart.
Yeah, just or like opposite sides of the street even. But like not oh, little Timmy flew too fast out of the slide, and now he's
Now he's
filet
steak.
mignon or something. He's now he's steak. And we're having little Timmy dogs for dinner.
According to the New York Post, this story takes place in Nova Granada, which is around 500 miles west of Rio de Janeiro. I like how they do that, because like how if someone came to Ireland, we'd be like, that's like 300 miles west of Dublin, like the sea.
Oh, you're going to Galway, are you?
The cow, who was destined to be killed to have its meat harvested for consumption. I mean,
You don't
Yeah.
need, we know
Yeah.
what a slaughterhouse does.
I can fill in the gaps here. Managed to break free and wandered around until it found the Indaya Club de Campo, which is a water park that was next door. It climbed some stairs until it found itself at the top of one of the water slides.
Do you know, that's convenient because cows can't climb downstairs.
That's true, we never was going to come back down.
No, there needed to be some kind of instant way for that cow to descend.
Thankfully, this all occurred when there weren't loads of people around, so the animal didn't get spooked, and it approached the slide with caution, but enthusiasm, I can only assume.
I mean, it looks like great fun, honestly.
It then slowly made its way down the twisting blue amusement park slide as the water had been turned off, so the slide wasn't even slippery. Rough times.
Oh, not a great feeling. You ever been, there used to be the local park here when we were kids used to have slides, but they were made out of just like sheet metal, and so in the sun you would be sliding down on a frying pan. Like, I legitimately got burned on those slides so many times. And the monkey bars as well. Like, you'd go and you'd grab them and it'd be roasting hot. So
It's such an Irish story. To be like,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, we gave the fucking kids the park, but just stop asking questions. We're on to put a bit of fucking tin foil in there, a bit of aluminium foil, it'd be grand.
That's it, look, we put the magnifying glass over him so God can see him.
Just so the Catholics will look after themselves, lads. The fucking church will look after them. We'll just burn the little kids.
Burn the sin out of him.
Yeah, I mean, and surely after the first slide you thought, might not go down that one again, that's a bit warm for me now.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, I remembered, because this is actually, now to just say it, because I got burned and I was like, maybe I went down it too fast. Because I had been running and slid on grass or slid on AstroTurf.
You'd built up enough acceleration on, I could only assume, maybe a 1.5 foot slide, that you were like, shit, it was me.
Shit. I got
beat
friction
gravity.
burn there. Yeah. I broke the land speed record just now.
Fuck.
And so I went down slower the second time and got absolutely destroyed.
Better go cool off on the monkey bars.
Yeah, this slide lark isn't for me.
You were in the burn unit of the hospital for 6 weeks. Every inch of him burned off.
He's medium rare, lads.
The lad beside him was in a house fire. And this lad has turned up because he went to the park for half an hour.
It was a very warm slide.
Yeah, oh man, that is... You live your childhood. Seems to always amaze me. So cheap. So
I had a very good childhood. Like, I just got into adventures every so often.
It's a bizarre set of circumstances, and many are asking how the cow managed to make its way inside the water park in the first place. Those places usually have pretty tight security to ensure people don't break in overnight. Makes sense.
Does make sense.
Either way, a cow somehow got past all of the security. It makes it sound like it's James Bond, the cow.
Yeah, it just broke in, and no one detected it. Like, the way they're saying somehow there, it has a feeling like, oh, we'll never know, and they'll never investigate this any further.
Surely, if a cow can break down your security, then humans would be also able to break... Because the cow broke down the security and left no trace that it had broken down any security, which to me begs there's some security problems, or else that's the greatest cow climber in the world.
Cowdini, if you will.
Cowdini. Cowdini. He's a magician.
Oh, very good. Oh, wait, sorry. Moodini would have been a lot better.
Would have, but you didn't do it. Cowdini.
No, I control the edit. I'm in a...
He's a
God, remember I said Moodini earlier?
I backed you up. I went the other way. Somehow edit that to make us funny. So
it'll be fine.
You're gonna have to be fucking cutting a while. So they don't know how the cow got in. They don't know how the cow got to the top of the slide. I can only assume it walked, but they know it got in there, and it somehow got free of the slaughterhouse next door. And with all that, they said that they're actually going to keep the cow alive. And it's going to be one of a tourist attraction. People will come to see the cow.
Where do you go? Like,
do you go to the slaughterhouse, or do you go to the water park?
Like, yeah, that's the question. Because which is a better day out? I'll be honest, with the family.
I think if you bring the kid to the slaughterhouse, you turn into the scene in The Simpsons with Troy McClure, and
a cow would eat you and everyone you care about. Yeah, like,
and the kid's face is all white. Or else,
or else they bring the cow to the water park, and it's just hanging around there next to the slaughterhouse where all of its friends are.
Yeah, but cows can't swim, so you run the risk if you bring him to the park and sit him in the park, then he might get a hankering for a bit of a swim at some stage during the day, and at that point you're up Shea Creek.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's also kind of grim that, like, this cow had to be, like, go above and beyond to just earn its life. Like, not to get on the platform. I like burgers and stuff, but that side of things just fucks with me a little bit. It's like, oh, we've allowed it to live.
Do you know what my new thing is now? If I go to anywhere, or if I'm ordering food, I always just pick, like, the vegan burger or the vegetarian.
Me too.
And I don't know why. I just think it's nice.
It's just like, it doesn't have to be the default. Like, it's just like, oh, I'll get meat. It's like, no, just fucking get something nice.
And look, you do whatever you want, but I tried it there a while back, and I thought, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'd be having this.
And you know what? This is a bold call now, and you're not going to like it, Shaun. But if you order a burger at a restaurant or something, they're too big. You can't. If I can't pick it up and just go at it, it's got, like, layers upon layers. I don't want that shit. Just give me the meat, the bun, and let me put a bit of ketchup on top. We'll call it a day.
That's very fair. You don't want the burger that comes, like, with a knife through it to hold it all together.
Ridiculous. What am I doing with that? I don't want a knife.
Pure pageantry.
Am I eating a burger with a knife and fork? No, I'm not. I'm not here to look fancy. I'm not here to be regal. I'm here to have a burger and chips. Just allow me to eat it in one bite.
There's a place near me that does a very good breakfast sandwich. And I ordered it one day being like, oh, breakfast sandwich, class, I'll have that, that'll set me up for the day. But it arrived, and it was, I swear to God, Connor, a full Irish breakfast on, like, a toasted slice of bread. Like, it was, there was no way in hell I was picking that up without making a show of myself.
And then you're always kind of thinking, do I look crazy? Like, anybody else in this restaurant, he's a fucking slob. Who's the guy over there?
But, like, they served me a sandwich, and I immediately pick up a knife and fork, like, and it's just like, it's a weird disconnect in my head.
Work of a lunatic. The work of a lunatic.
I look like a psychopath.
Just give me, I like a sandwich, and a burger is kind of like a sandwich. Yeah, give it to me that way.
Just give me, I just like normal food. If there was a pill I could take that would just fill me and give me all my nutrients, give it to me any day of the week.
We're food connoisseurs. You can probably tell. See, we grew up on an Irish diet, so everything is just bland. So we're like,
exactly,
give or take, it's fine.
I'll eat Atten. It probably won't kill me, and even if it does, that's fine. It's
fine. It's probably not the worst day I've had this week. If it kills me. So, Shaun, that cow did break free. I mean, serious questions need to be asked of the water world's security. How do you improve upon that? Also, they said the slide was only able to withhold 450 pounds, but apparently the cow was 750 pounds, but the slide didn't break. So now you have a whole other host of, are they lying to us? What else are they hiding?
Yeah, well, look, it's a testament to the designers of the slide, quite honestly. It's like, yeah, like, what's the margin of error there? Because £300 sounds like a big margin of error for that. Like, imagine it was an elevator.
450, I don't fucking know.
What's the heaviest? Who's the heaviest person? Yeah, about them. Yeah, they'll be fine.
Let's look at that celebrity show. Who's the heaviest one on that? That they're losing all the weight. He's about 475, so 450, I suppose. 450?
Yeah, he can't go on, but yeah, anyone else can. That'll be fine.
Specifically him. Shaun, we're moving on to our next piece of news, and I feel like you might really connect with this story, because I have Colorado hiker lost for 24 hours, ignored rescuers' calls because hiker didn't recognise the number.
I totally get it. Because
you go missing and people are ringing you like, who are these fucking weirdos ringing me? I'm not answering that phone.
Fucking, there's a spam call going around, lads.
He's like smart. He's like starving in the woods. He's like, smart. I don't want to get scammed. No, thanks for me.
Well, like, if there was a scam call and you answered and were like, look, I'm lost in the woods, I don't know where I am, please help me, they would just say, yeah, I've heard that one before, and then hang up. Like,
that's not in the script. They're like flicking through the script.
I don't know how to deal with this. This wasn't covered in training.
What they would do is they'd be like, well, if you give me your details, I'll be able to pass them on to the police. But you'll just have to give me your bank details and your address.
Your mother's maiden name.
And your name.
Yeah.
They're non-stop actually doing the calls nowadays. Ireland is really bad for it at the minute.
Oh yeah, we're riddled with them. Like every Friday I will get a call from just some unknown number. And they've started texting me from numbers that are in my phone.
Fuck
as
off.
Well. Yeah, like my dentist texted me the other day and was like, click this form to complete your fucking registration. And I was like, this seems very sus. And so I googled it and it was like, no, yeah, don't click on that. So I don't know how they're doing it.
I love the idea that like your dentist like, why the fuck is he not? His teeth are all falling out. Fill in the form, Shaun.
He's like knocking on my door and I'm like, not today, spammer.
It's a scam, sir. I'm not going to fall for your tricks when you're sitting in the chair. And he's like drilling into your gums.
These teeth are fake news.
It's really bad. I had one there like last week. Because, like, they're also normal calls now. And so, or, like, normal phone numbers.
Yeah, they used to be, like, these mad numbers that no one would ever call you from. But now they're just, like, standard Irish phone numbers. And
so I picked up and I was like, oh, hello. And I think they were like, oh, is this John? And I was like, oh, no, sorry, it's not. And then I just assumed, oh, it's just somebody after making a mistake. Like, that's fine. And then, cleverly, they were like, oh, and then who's this so? And I was like, cheeky fucker.
You've done your training, haven't you?
Yeah, because you open with hello John. No. Oh, who's this then? Just introduce yourself there. Maybe tell me your name. Tell me a little bit about you. Because sounded sus at the time. Like, if it's a wrong number, why do you care? If it's not John. If you were calling John, you'd be like, oh, sorry about that, so.
Yeah, like but the answer you give is just, oh, I'm not John. That's who I am. Oh, now you're a man of mystery. Now you're in love.
You. So a Colorado hiker who had wandered off the trail and got lost ignored repeated phone calls from rescuers because the hiker didn't recognise the number. The person started hiking in Mount Elbert from the South Trailhead a few weeks ago, around 9 a.m. Lake County Search and Rescue said the hiker did not return that evening. 5 LCSAR members searched for the hiker until early the next morning, but were unsuccessful, so they couldn't find him for over 24 hours. The missing hiker finally showed up at their place of lodging around 9:30 the next morning, and the search was called off. So he just turned up to their place. He's like, what are we all looking for?
What's going on? I've had a great night. I made friends with a possum.
And the hiker told rescue officials that they had wandered off the trail around nightfall and couldn't find their way back. They said they spent the night searching for the trail, and once located, bounced around on the different trails, trying to locate the proper trail ahead, all while not realising that a rescue team was out looking for them simultaneously.
Isn't that the thing, that if you're lost and you're in like one of those situations, you just stay still? Because the team has like an order that they search in.
Yeah, and say they search an area and they're like, you're not there, and then you walk randomly into that area.
Yeah, and they've already crossed it off their map. It's like also, he has a phone that clearly has signal. Why doesn't he call anyone? Because
he's just hiking. He's having a bit of crack, and then he got. They said that the subject ignored repeated phone calls because they simply didn't recognise the number and didn't want to be scammed. I like the idea of like 2:30. You're in the cold, like it's snowing. You don't even have a fucking tent. It's a fucking scam. It's a fucking scam. They're not getting my
don't want my credit card details stolen.
And like he goes into voicemail. No, seriously, we're looking for you. Are you out hiking, John? We need you.
Are you dead? Please don't be.
Yeah. They're just like, seriously, I'll be fucking pissed if you're dead. Now, John,
I'll be fucking livid.
Don't be at that now. It's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, he ignored phone calls for over 24 hours. Didn't want to cause a hassle, Shaun. Didn't want to. I mean, he could have been found, I would say, within 5 hours, because they just started ringing him, and he was just, and he just starts talking to them. They'd probably be able to tell him where he was and where he could go.
Yeah. Like, did his phone not have a map? Because he has signal. Is the issue
he doesn't use
here.
internet.
Doesn't he? He's got a Nokia 3210. That's the big issue, I think.
Yeah, he's playing Snake, non-stop Snake out the wazoo.
That battery will last forever. It'll be fine. Yeah. If you need it, you can kill a bear with that phone.
He charged it 4 days ago, and he's still just sitting there on it. Like, this is still at 50%.
This is the life. Under the stars, playing Snake.
Just like a bear slowly creeping up on him.
The bear just sits down and is like, can I go next?
Seriously.
Do you have any games on your phone?
Is that fucking Snake 2? Oh, fucking class. Unreal.
Did you ever play Snake? Do you play Snake with the borders or without the borders?
Without the borders, surely.
You need a bit of challenge, Connor.
With the borders is if you go into it, you're dead.
Yeah, if you hit the side of the screen, you're dead.
That's a bit risky for me now. That is a bit risky for me.
That's top level play, in my opinion.
But see, I just think I was too dumb. I wouldn't have been able to figure it out. Normal Snake kind of fucked me up as well.
Kind of fucks with me a little bit.
Yeah, I never really did that well, I'll be honest with you. That's my great shame, that at Snake I was normally average. And it takes a lot for me to admit that. It took a lot for me to admit that. Yeah.
Look, those were not peak gaming experiences, you know?
Wasn't there a PS2 game or a PS1 game where you were like a ball? Like, you know the ball from Toy Story? And you had to like go into floating like areas of land, like squares.
Yeah.
And like you
Super Monkey Ball?
Oh, it's something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
I played the shit out of that game. I can't remember what it was called.
Super Monkey Ball is great crack. That's unreal.
I have a small news story before we get to the main one, and that is the most Australian story I could find in the whole world. Firefighters baffled by kangaroo on roof of Queensland home.
Beautiful. Australia, you've done it again.
Firefighters in Australia said a kangaroo that appeared to be trapped on the roof of a home ended up rescuing itself, but how it got onto the house remains a mystery.
Take a wild fucking... It's a kangaroo. Alright. What's it known for?
Climbing? Is it climbing?
Yeah, abseiling. Exactly.
Yeah. It parachuted in. Queensland Fire and Emergency Service firefighters said that they were initially sceptical when a call came in reporting a kangaroo stranded on the roof of a home. I love the idea that they got called and they're like, fuck off.
No fucking way.
We have heard that one before, right? Don't be taking the piss, okay? Seriously.
It's a serious job.
We thought it was a hoax when we got the call. But sure enough, when we showed up, there it was on the roof, looking down at us. Looked like it kind of smiling back at us.
Menacingly.
At that point, it's kind of a situation of like, do we enter its realm? Because once you get onto that roof, like, it has dominion over that roof.
That's the thing, it's stake to claim. Like, how do you get a kangaroo off a roof?
Oh, yeah, Pokemon. No, that's not. That's the wrong gag.
No, it's good though. It's pretty good.
Sorry, I was jumping to different jokes there. Sorry about that. Now,
very good, very good, Connor. Because do you know the blanket that all the firefighters hold out and they get people to jump onto?
Yeah, like the kangaroo's like, I can't jump. I don't want to.
No, I won't do it, lads.
I'm nervous, lads.
Oh, someone's going to have to get up there and poke him on. See? I brought it back.
And they all just attack him. Why do you always say that every time we go? A child died last week, John. You making that joke. We were like, climb the ladder. Lads, I have a gag first. First.
He thinks he's Kangaroo Jack. Did you see Kangaroo Jack? It's not great.
I did see it, yes. Firefighters prepared to mount a rescue to bring the marsupial back down to the ground. We went up with all of our harnesses and rescue equipment. It took 40 minutes to organise all of the equipment and all of everything. Got the whole team together. They got up without disturbing the animal. But as soon as we got there, he looked at us and in a kind of fuck you, jumped back down off the roof and just ran into some shrubs.
He's just wasting time, is all he's doing there. This kangaroo's just a prick.
Just shithousery from the kangaroo. Just like, I'm going to wait till they get 40 minutes in, organise everyone in the team, organise everything, then I'm going to fuck off. Grand.
Just going to hop off. Do you think he planned it? Surely the kangaroo doesn't know that there's a fire department that people would call. But once everyone started arriving, surely he just hung around for a bit to see what happened.
I mean, the question still becomes, they're still very perplexed as to how it got on the roof in the first place. I mean, we just assume big jump, but how does a kangaroo end up on a roof if it doesn't jump is a good question. Also, it can't jump 20 feet, so I don't know.
Is it a 2-storey building, or is it...
It is a 2-storey building. It's just a home.
Right. Is there a hill beside it?
A really big hill.
Really big hill, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is it beside the ladder factory by any chance?
It is beside the ladder and the trampoline factory on the other side.
Oh, by God.
Yeah.
So you climb up the ladder, jump on the trampoline onto the roof. There you go.
Into space. Come back down, land on the roof.
Kill everyone inside.
I love the idea. He's like, let's see what these fuckers do. Let's just see what they come up with here. And I'm gone. I'm up and away. I've wasted enough of your time, officers.
Oh, Australia, you've really done it this time.
Even the kangaroos are shithouses. I just get the impression that they're all just up for a bit of shithousery over there.
I think so. Like, isn't there more? I don't know if this is true.
Oh,
listeners.
Here we go. This is going to be a wild, broad statement.
More kangaroos than people. Is that a statement that's true?
That can't be true.
Not in the world, but in Australia.
That also can't be true.
It's... I'm going to use my Googs, and I'm going to just see.
There's no way that... I mean, if there is, I would be amazed. But I would assume the population of Australia... So you're telling me if they rallied, the kangaroos could win?
I think the kangaroos would win. Kangaroos to humans in Australia. Government figures from 2016 show there were almost 45 million kangaroos, nearly double the human population of Australia. Million? 45 million of them.
In Australia alone?
Just in Australia. I think they're only in Australia. So they outnumber Australians 2-1, basically.
Shaun, Jamieson, Ryan Evanson, other patrons, let us know.
Nah, lads, Ryan and Shaun, you have 4 fucking kangaroos between you.
Lads,
right.
Get out. Get out now.
I would recommend forming some kind of gang for self-defence.
Because you're 4 each.
2 each, 4 altogether.
I love the idea that they're like, when the fucking revolution begins, we're all going to have to take 2 kangaroos each. Looking at your child. Like, you may take 2, Susie.
Yeah. You can take the small ones, but you have to take 2. And then we become the face of the revolution against the kangaroos in Australia.
Very much like Hunger Games.
Very much like Hunger Games. We
Jumper
sacrifice people to the kangaroos, I suppose. But isn't that playing into the kangaroos' hands?
You don't... There is some plot details we do need to work out, but what's important is we're working against the kangaroos, okay?
Yes.
But then there'll be a double turn, and the Australians will, like, there'll be a moment, right, where we're running into battle with all the Australians, the kangaroos are running in from the other side, and then everyone stops, and we're like, what the fuck's going on? All the Australians turn and begin to face us. They've sided with their own home brethren, the kangaroos, and them have become one.
So it's us versus 45 million kangaroos
It's Ireland
and
versus
22.5 million Australians.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Okay. No, I think once you get the Irish and the Australians in a room together, all problems are solved.
I think everyone just gets drunk and we're all
Everyone just
grand.
gets drunk. It's great. And then we fight the kangaroos.
We get them drunk. They were like, those lads are calling your man names. Lad, that kangaroo was telling me you were a fucking dickhead earlier on. I'm not saying anything. I wouldn't want to cause any strife. But I'm just telling you, that's what I heard. That's what I heard going on over there.
So, no, come on. No, he's not worth it. He's not worth it. All right, so, if you
if you want to fight him, I'll join you. And the kangaroos
all of my friends.
kick the shit out of everyone because everyone's pissed.
Oh yeah, but could we get the kangaroos drunk? Is that allowed?
It seems like a lot of alcohol involved.
It does. We'll need a sponsorship from Budweiser or something.
So we're finishing off this week, Shaun, with Florida and Florida woman, because I have Florida woman has been arrested on a DUI, and I mean that's not really weird news.
No, it's not. It's no kangaroo war. I'll say that, Connor.
Well, a Florida woman blames an egg roll for her erratic driving during DUI test.
Interesting. Bad sushi, perhaps?
A Florida woman who was arrested for a DUI on Sunday gave police a unique defence for her erratic driving. She was not drunk, okay? Let's just make that clear. She had simply been eating an egg roll. And I mean, we all know how they can fuck up with your driving. That's common knowledge.
She's allergic to eggs.
Maria Gergilowicz, 45, of St. Petersburg, was pulled over around 2 a.m. by a county sheriff's department officer to check the welfare of the driver for illness, injury or impairment. He had reportedly been swerving and driving dangerously. The officer observed that his speech was slurred and murmured, and he had a strong alcohol odour in his breath, according to the arrest... she had a strong alcohol odour in her breath, according to the arrest affidavit. She also reportedly had trouble following simple instructions given by the deputy. Upon further questioning, she told police that she had been eating an egg roll while driving, and that was what was causing the car to swerve, not the alcohol.
Oh, right, so she's actively saying, no, I was distracted from my driving, but it's not for the reason that's illegal.
Officer, I was just texting and eating an egg roll. I'm not even drunk. I just want to make that clear. I was literally just doing a Sudoku, cleaning up.
Yeah.
I was brushing my hair, as you do. I have a big meeting going. I was checking myself in the mirror, make sure that I look okay.
I was playing a few frames of pool, yeah. What's wrong with that?
But I'm not drunk. I just want to make I haven't had a drink. I'm just having a bit of crack.
I'm just texting, officer.
Now, here's the main problem. The arrest affidavit does not indicate that an egg roll or pieces of an egg roll were ever found in her possession. Now, this could work against her defence. While an egg roll could not be located in the car, Shaun, several other items were found, according to the affidavit. This included
perhaps a seaweed wrap, perhaps
a pool
nigiri,
a Rubik's cube, a cut red plastic straw with a white powder residue inside, plus a variety of loose pills found in plastic containers and sachets.
Right, okay, so she's been baking and also has sinus trouble.
Yeah, she does have sinus trouble and she has flour and the pills, just casual paracetamol. She had a headache from all of the egg roll.
Vitamins, electrolytes. Has to be gotten these days.
Now here's the thing. If she'd eaten all the egg roll, there would be no evidence of an egg roll. If you were so distracted, you'd be eating it all. It'd be all gone.
That's true. And look, an egg roll, conveniently sized. You can eat one of those real quick, I would say. Mm-hmm. So
now,
she could have
who's to believe? Okay, so I'm going to throw it to you. You are the judge here. Florida woman has told us, officer, she was swerving because she was eating an egg roll at the time. Nothing to do with the red straw that has white powder on it that has to be tested, and then all the tablets that are all lying around in the car. And also she did admit she had been with her boyfriend at his home earlier in the evening having a drink or two. So to you I say definite egg roll?
I would say definite egg roll, quite honestly. You go out, you get a nice takeaway, you're a bit excited, you try and drive home to enjoy it, you end up with egg on your face. But in this case, it was an egg roll ending up in her stomach, and there's no telling that she did those drugs. There's no way to know.
Yeah, but there is telling that she did the egg roll because she told us that she ate the egg roll, and that's
why would someone lie about eating an egg roll of all things?
I love the idea that that's like her defence. God, fuck, what was I eating? What was I fucking eating? It has to be something big enough that's awkward, but not big enough that I finished it.
Yeah. Like, unless she was having, like, chopsticks while eating it. Like,
eating sushi. Officer, I was eating my sushi.
It's like served on a naked woman just in the back seat and she's just leaning over and taking it.
Florida woman, I mean... we could add this excuse to the long list of Florida man and woman excuses for doing things. Of egg roll is something we haven't heard yet. That an egg roll is brand new.
The most common one is that's not mine, or it was a
there
ghost.
Was the lady whose the drugs blew in through the window into her bag.
I think a squirrel threw drugs at someone at one point. I think
True,
that's the story we had.
You can't trust the squirrels. I'm telling you now,
No.
It's never their fault. That's just what we need to just realise.
No, it's never anyone's fault. Do you know whose fault it is? The sushi chef for making such delicious sushi that she had to eat it on the drive home. I don't know.
Nobody else can see, but after you said that, you looked at me and just shook your head like, nah.
It's like, I know this is a bad bit. I know it is.
Do you know how bad it has to be for you to shake your head?
Oh, I'll ride a bit to, like, I'll work a dead bit till the end.
Yeah. I'm going to call the police. Just.
Yeah, I respect it.
Do you want to take us out, Shaun, before you... I can only assume walk away in shame?
I think so, yeah. I think there's like a big fucking like cane coming in from off camera. And it's just going to like drag me
dragging
off stage.
You out. Yeah, I want to get you here before you get fully dragged out.
That's fair enough. So, in that case, I will say thank you everyone for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesday. We'll be back Friday with Hero Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesday. Big thanks to everyone who supports us over on Patreon. Shout outs go to Waffles, will be 30 years old by the end of the month. All he wants is for people to get vaccinated and have a nice day. And thank you, Waffles, for sending in the Possum story as well.
Yes.
We hope New Zealand is safe and you're guarding it correctly. Thanks also goes to Ciara Lawler, David Clarke, Ed Ball, Joe Burney, Róisín, Schrödóisìn, Hally, Ryan, Right Time, Evanson, Shaun, Grow Your Mo for a Bro, Jamieson, Dominic, Jessiah, Florida Gal Green, Anna, Team Irish Walrus, Hjelmroos, Lil Dicky, the other in a southern drawl, says, well, I reckon people dang old call me Florida man, glad to meet ya, and then Patreon has a word limit. Danny McLaughlin, Ray, I can't believe Wanda did this, Sammy DeLucia, Michelle, it's championship weekend for Drip, Browne, and a June run, a June run, Luke Hoth. Thanks everyone for the continued support. You're all absolutely amazing. And if you want to support the show, you can join those fine people on Patreon. There's a link to that below. There's also a Spreadshirt store. Twitter is at Heroes for Hire Pod. Facebook is Detective Divilment's discussion group. Instagram is Heroes for Hire Podcast. And the best way you can ever help out the show is by telling one human being that we exist.
Just the one. For God's sake, just the one, please.
For God's sake. For Possum's sake, just the one. But I think that's about it, Connor.
So I have been Ciara Lawler.
I have been Shaun.
And we shall see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.